Hi guys! Welcome to episode 4 of season 3 of Inspirations. That's my weekly podcast about knitting and the yarn I dye and that I sell in my Etsy shop. So thank you very much for joining me again today for another episode. If you're new to the podcast, welcome. So this is how it works at Tricot & Stitch. There's a shop update every Monday around 5-ish p.m. Paris time. There's a newsletter going out at 5 p.m. Paris time, and the podcast is uploaded every Monday at the same time. So that's basically what you need to know about the shop and the podcast and about me. I'm Christelle, and you can find me almost everywhere as Tricot & Stitch. So, and if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to take some time and sit down and chat a bit with you. I believe there's more and more of you lately, thanks to the gnomes, basically. So, thank you very much for joining. So, today on the menu, I wanted to talk to you about Réconfort. It's here, it's there, it's everywhere. It's today that it's published. Also, I wanted to just say a few words about the festival I'm going to attend as an exhibitor this weekend, this coming weekend. And I wanted to talk to you also about a project that I'm very happy and proud of a pattern of mine that is available now as a kit from Lucy Lockett, but all in due time. First of all, I just wanted to tell you two things before we dive into today's program, really. The first is there are two ongoing CALs at Tricot & Stitch, and both are almost over. The deadline is September 30th. I just wanted to remind you that you have until midnight French time, September 30th, to enter your projects to participate to the Jimmy Shawl CAL. So as a reminder, the Jimmy Shawl is the pattern you get as a gift when you subscribe to the newsletter. And here it is. That's the pattern. So it's a triangular shawl with some stripes and a beautiful lace border. So that's the Jimmy Shawl, and you get the pattern as a gift when you subscribe to the newsletter. So there is a CAL going on for this pattern. It's the second year that I'm hosting a CAL for this pattern, and you have until September 30th midnight to enter your finished Jimmy. You can play on Instagram with this hashtag or on Ravelry. There's a dedicated thread to post your FO. So on Ravelry, you can enter. Well, if the thread is open, you can enter. I will close it when I wake up on October 1st, and no, I think I'll do that. I'll close the link when I wake up on October 1st. So if you find the link open, the deadline has passed, you can still enter, and it will be valid. I will just close it. Once it's closed, it's closed. Also, there's the monthly CAL at Tricot & Stitch. So it's the Fanfare des FO, the FO Fanfare. Each month it renews, and you can play along by entering a project that has a Tricot & Stitch component. So that can be yarn, that can be a pattern, that can be both. And you can play on Instagram or on Ravelry, and you have this hashtag on Instagram. And on Ravelry, there is a thread as well. It closes on the same day, September 30th at midnight. Again, I will close the thread when I wake up on October 1st. And basically, that's it. Well, you can win for Jimmy. You can win a lot of prizes because there were a lot of sponsors offering prizes. And for the FO Fanfare, you can win one skin of the colorway of the month of the Sock Knitter's Almanac. So for this month, it's Clafou Cake. And that's it for the general info. And let's talk Réconfort. So Réconfort is out today. So today for me is Friday, September 24th, but for you guys it's already Monday, 27th, and it's the day I'm publishing this pattern. So this is Réconfort. I've talked about it before if you've watched previous episodes. It's a very simple yet beautiful triangular shawl with a bit of lace and a bit of garter stitch. Réconfort means comforting or comfort in French, and that's exactly what it is. It's a bit of knitted comfort for you guys. It's comforting while you knit it, it's comforting while you wear it. It's just a bit of fluffy goodness you just want to have around you. And I'm not the type of knitter to knit something twice, but for this shawl I knitted it twice. This is my first one. I knitted out of souvenir yarn from vacation, and this is my second one that I kitted in the shop. So the kit is 2 skeins of DK yarn, DK tweed, and 1 skein of mohair and silk, and you knit the DK and the mohair and silk together, held together. This is a third one that my friend Laetitia knitted. Actually, she told me she knitted this in 2 days because it's a very quick knit. It knits up on 6.5 needles, and it's super quick, super simple, super quick, and it's gorgeous. And if you look close up, Laetitia asked me to dye something for her. She wanted from the DK tweed, she wanted a very simple colorway called oatmeal, which is basically an off-white, a beige off-white. And she wanted something a bit more sophisticated for the mohair and silk. She wanted a same color, but with a dust of speckles, multicolor speckles, like rainbow shimmer type of speckles. And that's exactly what it yields as a result. I don't know if you can see that, guys, but there is like a shimmer of different color speckles, and it's very, very discreet. It's very subtle, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And it's like, I mean, I thought it was like magical, really. So I'm super happy about the result. I was very curious to see, because I've knitted one of my projects, I've knitted with this typical type of dyeing technique, but I used it both on the DK and the mohair and silk. I never used it just on the mohair and silk, and I was curious really about how it would look, and it doesn't disappoint. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. So this is clearly an option. So there is no Réconfort kit left in the shop. You guys loved the kit so much. I'm in awe about that, and I feel very humble. Thank you so much, and I'm so happy about that. So I will have some kits on the upcoming festival I'm attending, and I will have some more kits in the shop for you in November. What else about Réconfort? Yes, so it's on Ravelry. If you are a newsletter subscriber, you will receive an email with the direct link to the pattern. There is a small discount to launch the pattern. It's going to last a week. There is no code needed. So just, for you to enjoy. And the last thing I wanted to ask you, if you could do something for me. You can buy the pattern, of course, but also it would be a great help if you could just pop on Ravelry and have a look at the pattern page. That's very important, because that's how the algorithm at Ravelry's work. When a pattern page gets a lot of views in the same 24 hours window, it goes up the Hot Right Now ranking. And that's how you can see some pattern first page of the Hot Right Now. So, and when it gets there, it gets even more seen and gets even more views, and it's a virtuous circle. And I would be so grateful for you guys if you could just pop on Ravelry and have a look at the pattern page. That would be awesome. So thank you very much in advance. Also, Today I wanted to talk a bit about the upcoming Fiber Festival. So I'm aware that most certainly a lot of you won't be able to make it to Lyon the coming weekend, and that's okay. A lot of things that I'm going to show you today are going to be in the shop very soon, starting with the October colorway for the Sock Knitter's Almanac I'm going to share today. I wanted to share it next week because, just a quick reminder, there won't be a shop update, nor newsletter, nor podcast on Monday because I will be driving back from my Fiber Festival. So the next shop update / newsletter / podcast will be on Wednesday. It's a completely exceptional, but it will be on Wednesday, October the 6th. And that's when the October colorway of the Sock Knitter's Almanac is going to be in the Etsy shop. But for the knitters coming to the Fiber Festival, it will be available directly at the festival. But I wanted to show it to you first so that you can see what it's all about. I gave you a hint last week that it's something in October that I love, and that thing in October that I love, amongst other things that I love in October, which is I think my favorite month of the year, is of course Halloween. Okay, I was not a big surprise. I mean, what is there else in October? I mean, for me, my firstborn was born on the 1st of October. That's okay, another date that I really love in October, but that you're not familiar with. My niece also in October. But apart from those very important persons in my life, the thing I love most in October is Halloween. So the colorway of the month is completely inspired by Halloween. This is the mood board. This is basically your classic Halloween colors with a like neon twist. So that's neon purple, neon pink, neon orange and chartreuse, with a lot of gray and black thrown in it, you know, as a, you know, liquid dye, speckle, everything. So here it is. So that's Fais-moi peur. The name of the colorway is Fais-moi peur, which translates, I think, like scare me. It will be available across 5 bases this month. I had to make choices for the festival. I couldn't have all the bases. I think I will open up pre-orders in the shop for all the bases, but for the time being it will be available on those bases. I'm going to show them to you separately. So the first one is extra thin fingering. So it's this colorway starts as a light gray. That's why it has this smoky look to it. And then you have neon purple, neon pink, neon orange and chartreuse thrown in, with lots of black as well, and bar and lots of speckles of the same color. So some are more muted, more dark, more. I wanted it to have this kind of spooky / haunted look to it, you see. Nothing too clean and crisp. I wanted something more muddled, a bit muddled. I wanted it to have this tiny dash of scary look to it. This one sits in between. There are some that are more towards the gray and dark, some more neon. This is kind of in between. Each skin is really different. And this is on extra thin fingering. And of course, when I said that I wanted something not too neon and I wanted something a bit smoky with the colors, you know, a bit mixed into each other's, then comes Lurex that says, I'm not having it. I'm not doing that. I don't work like that. Me, I separate everything. Nothing gets muddled. Nothing gets mixed together. When there's a drop of dye, I'm sucking in it, and nothing gets astray. Okay, so you can't I mean, you can't discuss with this type of behavior, okay? So, of course, on Lurex, it's going to be extra neon, it's going to be extra dark, everything very clean and crisp, and nothing like I wanted, but still beautiful. I mean, this one has a strong personality, this base, this Lurex base. Stellina listens more to things, so thank you, Stellina. This is a bit more like what I had in mind, and that's perfect. You can see the grey here, the base of the colorway. BFL is absolutely perfect. Well done, BFL. The star of the month. No. Second to the star of the month. The star of the month is coming. So BFL is beautiful. And the star of the month is Tweed. Because it's the great return of the Tweed yarn. I mean, it's seasonal, and there it is. It's autumn and it's Tweed season officially. So here it is on Tweed, and on Tweed it's absolutely gorgeous. It's just exactly like I wanted, like smoky yet neon, yet not too much neon. Just perfect. Perfect. The star of the month is Tweed. And so I wanted to show it to you knitted up. So this will be on my booth, at my booth, in my booth, I don't know. Sometimes it's hard for us French knowing which it is, because in French we say à mon stand ou sur mon stand, which is at my booth or on my booth, but I don't know the English. I'm not sure. If you want to correct me, just leave a comment. Here it is how it knits up. And this crazy sock pattern, if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen I posted a picture in black and white of this tiny bit of knitting. Some told me it's a breast, maybe for breastfeeding day, feeding in public day, or maybe breast cancer prevention. No, it was not a breast, it was an eye. So it's an evil eye, evil eye. And the pattern I'm using is from Knitty 2009. It's called the Hat Heel, and it's crazy. The construction is crazy. If you are a sock knitting geek, this is for you. And the construction is completely not crazy, but very original. And it starts with this part that you knit in the round, and then you continue with some gussets here, and then you pick up the stitches. Well, you have the gussets here, you graft them shut here, and then you pick up the stitch all around to knit the foot and then the leg. And this is how the colorway knits up. This is how it is caked up on Tweed, and this is how it knits up. And I'm just doing, you know, some witchy stripes to stay in the mood. And the pattern is great, but what really convinced me to do that is those projects that I love. And I've been wanting to knit that pattern for ages. And here it is at last. And you can really have a lot of fun, because you can, you know, knit Sauron eye if you want to go in the yellow and black. You can just knit Sauron's eye. You can do something with a red circle. I should have done that. Just, you know, just a dash of red around here, like it's really like this, like it's really the evil eye. You can have a lot of fun, and it's not showing very well here, but you can see it on the picture I've just shown. It's just awesome. It's awesome. Okay, so yeah, to the incredible creativity of the knitters out there, and of the people knitting the projects, because clearly that person who knitted that pattern just had a vision of it as an evil eye sock, and I'm loving it. Thank you so much. So that's for the almanac. of October. I hope you love it. So again, the yarn will be in the shop on the 6th of October, but it will be at my booth in Lyon this weekend. And because I died like crazy to prepare the festival, I am able to show you, I'm able to tell you I will have all the colorways of the almanac since the beginning of the year. And I just wanted to show you that big pile of socks. These are the colorways of the almanac since January. Can you believe it? Look at that. Look at that gorgeous pile of knits. Incredible. Incredible. So that's January, that's February. Some are wet blocked, some not. This is March, April, that's May, that's June, July, August, and September. And guys, when I'm having this big pile of socks, I'm so proud. I'm so proud. That's so cool. Okay, just wanted to share that with you for a bit. So I will have a lot of things at the festival. I'm not going to share everything with you, but know that almost everything I plan will eventually be in the shop at some point. So there will be some kits for Jimmy, there will be some kits for Réconfort, there will be some aimable, a lot of aimable, kits for Stephen West, kits for Love Not, Rocketty, gnomes. I didn't cast on my gnome yet. This is the kits, one of the kits I'm offering for the all work gnome play Mystery Kai by Imagine Landscape. I have not cast on yet because no time, but I'm planning to. It's all caked up, so all ready to go. I just need to find the time. I just want to finish my evil sock first because I want it to be finished for the festival. And the last thing I wanted to share with you is, you know, I love Lucy Lockett. Okay, she has the cutest shop in Sunderland, UK, and she, well, for me, she will be participating to Yarndale this weekend, but for you it will be over. But know that I'm very happy to announce that we have our very first collaboration together. She wanted to offer this pattern, which is my Audrey pattern. It's the first pattern I published on Ravelry in 2015, and it's a lovely shawl that I still love as much as I did on day one when I first had the idea to knit that. And Lucy loved that pattern very much, and she wanted to do a all garter version, because here you have some eyelets with garter stitch on both sides, and then stockinette stitch, and same for the border. You have some garter stitch and you have some stockinette stitch. And she told me, well, I could totally do that, but all garter, what do you think? I said, yes, it's a great idea. I was like completely happy to rework the pattern in that direction, and I decided to name the pattern Claire. Because you see, I have two sisters, two younger sisters, Audrey and Claire. So I named my first ever published pattern after my first younger sister, Audrey. And so it was only logical to name the sister shawl to Audrey, Claire. So Claire is now available as a kit exclusively from Lucy Lockett, because the pattern has not been published, and she has beautiful kits. I can show you some pictures here. She has gorgeous kits, and she used Jamieson and Smith yarn to knit that. You need 5 balls of main color and 9 balls of contrasting colors. She put together different colors options. All the colors options she imagined are just gorgeous. I strongly encourage you to check her shop out and to see she has a lot of things. I mean, it's really a place so lovely and full of beautiful kits to knit a lot of things, whimsical things and beautiful. And she has a lot of beautiful kits for socks as well, shawls, little knitted stuffed animals. She has a lot of immobile as well. I mean, she is a very, very beautiful person, and I'm so happy to call her my friend. So check her shop out. It's Lucy Lockett Land. I'm going to put the link to her shop in the description, and I hope you love Claire. So cool, so cool. And that's it for this week, guys. Thank you very much. I'll see you next Wednesday, so that's not next Monday. I will be driving back from Lyon, but I'll see you next Wednesday. Okay, take care. Bye.